It's another beautiful day in Halflington as you arrive at your new tavern. There's no rot or slime, and it's even partially furnished. What luck! That's odd. The staff room furniture is badly burned. Must have been a fire. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. You've done this bit before, of course. Setting up to open for business should be a breeze. Just follow the list.
Ta.
Open for business once more. May your cosy new tavern under the hills soon be filled with cheer. Ah, harvest season. That means the annual Harvest Festival will be just around the corner. What a treat! Hello there. I'm Glenda Slatekeep, Mayor's liaison. The Mayor's office put together a wee gift basket to welcome you to the neighbourhood, and just in time for the Harvest Festival. You turn to find a halfling woman brandishing a huge basket overflowing with flowers and festooned with ribbons. Nestled among the flowers is a sign reading, "You're new here." I'll just put it up here on the bar top then. Oh, golly, it was a group effort, really. Glenda blushes and looks down, scuffing a toe on the floorboards. Well, I did sew the ribbons, and I helped the children arrange the flowers. But really, everyone did pitch in. We wanted it to be special for you. I'm so glad you like it.
Well, we're just so pleased you're here. Glenda beams as she looks around the tap room. You're about to be a busy bee. Folks around here are so excited to have a place to enjoy themselves again. It was such a shame when that dreadful fire shut the old place down. Oh, yes, just a little fire. Nothing to worry yourself about. Just a run-of-the-mill fire that sprang up out of nowhere overnight and destroyed the previous owner's livelihood. These things do happen. Glenda rolls her eyes with a wry chuckle. Some folks thought it might have been arson, but it was surely just a simple accident. Don't be. We're surrounded by trees. A little fire here and there is to be expected. That's what the fire brigade is for. She gives you a warm smile and a curtsy. I really must get back to the office. Enjoy the gift basket and welcome again to our little corner of the land. And have a wonderful harvest month. Hope to see you at the festival. Perhaps there's cause to worry about the fire damage, perhaps not. On the bright side, the basket really does smell lovely.
That welcome basket is so pretty. Let's pick a place to display it. Ooh, lovely. I can't wait to see your vision for this tavern.
A kind soul, that Glenda. Not surprising she finds it hard to imagine anyone would be setting fires on purpose. Splendid! What's a tavern without a crowd? Come on in, everyone! No shortage of thirsty patrons around here, it seems. You should be able to get a 1-star rating in no time.
We have negative money? That seems undesirable. I think our well is a reverse wishing well. I told it things I didn't want and it shot gold out. Our drinks have earned a 1-star rating.
Hey.
1 star already? I knew you could do it again. Once can be fortune, twice is skill. I expect it won't be long before the guild notices your progress.
Wow! If 1 star impresses them, imagine how thrilled they'll be with our progress come festival time. negative money? That seems undesirable.
Oh dear. Did that headline mention another fire? It seems the fires are all happening to businesses expanding for the festival. Curious. You hear distinctive footsteps, brisk and precise like a ticking clock. You turn to see Dorothy frowning at the decor. A parcel is under her arm. You're off to a decent start here. Plenty of space, that's good. You'll have your hands full soon. I brought you something to help. She swipes a fingertip across the countertop. Her brow furrows in distaste as she reluctantly sets the parcel down. Indeed. She taps the parcel. The guild obtained this relic from an adventurer. They dug it out of a mouldy old dungeon or nicked it off a dragon, some silly business like that. We're calling it the Patron Attraction Board, PAB for short. It runs on some sort of divination magic. If you feed it gold, it shows the future. You can use it to foresee the desires of groups of patrons before they arrive. See that you do. Please refrain from letting me down, Dorothy sighs. Speaking of letting things down, I believe I'm due to let my hair down a little. She reaches back and adjusts her bun, loosening it ever so slightly. Much better. You know what? Perhaps I'll take a small vacation and stay in town for the festival. I'll see you afterward. Remember, the guild expects great things here. More importantly, so do I.
Ooh, a patron attraction board? That sounds fun. Let's give it a whirl.
I would never have pegged Dorothy as a patron of the arts, but you'd better get that star. The show must go on.
You come across Skylar scribbling on a little scroll and chuckling to herself. And so he says to me, he says, "Oh!" She notices you watching and jumps, face flushing. She goes to shove the scroll in her pocket, but hesitates. "Geez, boss, you startled me. But hey, I was actually hoping I could ask you a favour. See, I always dreamed of being on stage. Do you think maybe I could perform here?" "Oh, no, I don't. And I don't sing or nothing like that. I just like to make people laugh, and that gave me an idea. What if I just stood on a stage and told jokes?" Her eyes sparkle, looking on a dream of stardom only she can see. Maybe funny stories or anecdotes even. All I'd need is a stool to sit on, maybe a glass of water in case my throat got dry. Coming right up, Skylar smooths out her little rumpled scroll and clears her throat. "Why did the wizard quit his job editing insults? He had trouble with dispelling." "Yeah, okay. How's this one strike you? Why don't lichens celebrate their birthdays?" She points at you with both hands. "They're scared of adventuring parties." "Did you hear about the new barbarian apparel line? Apparently it's..." She waggles her eyebrows. "All the rage." "Really? You mean it?" She lets out a whoop and thrusts her fist into the air. "You won't regret it, boss. I'll even put you in my act. You're gonna love it, I promise." With the tavern growing by the day, you're the talk of the town. Maybe patrons won't be the only thing you're attracting.
Have you tried peeking inside the furniture? I bet people stash stuff. Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Not much else to do but keep your eyes peeled for trouble. Might as well peel your ears too, just in case.
We're fresh out of gold. We need to earn more soon.
A staffer scurries up to you with a fearful expression on their face.
I went to use the loo and saw a weirdo in a cloak sneaking around with some kind of fat lizard.
You nod and creep into the tap room. You see a figure holding a bright red lizard stiffly at arm's length. They squeeze it and it releases a gurgling squeak. A jet of fire streaks from its mouth, splashing flames everywhere. The intruder, startled, turns to face you. You see they're wearing heavy elbow-length gloves like a blacksmith's. They scamper toward the bar, brandishing the salamander. Liquid fire drips from the creature's mouth, spattering on the taproom floor. Behind them, the burning furniture blazes higher. You need to do something. You heft a tankard and whip it at the arsonist's face with all your strength. The tankard bounces off the trespasser's face with the resounding clonk of wood on wood, which seems incorrect. It does slow the arsonist's rampage for a moment, at least. The arsonist grunts in frustration, looking at the few small fires in the tavern. They begin backing toward the front door, holding the salamander between you. You step forward, crowding them. A mop and bucket catch your eye. The arsonist notices your glance and snorts. You think a bucket will help? A wooden bucket? You're playing right into the fire's hands. You chase after the arsonist, letting the fire burn. With a leaping tackle, you successfully take the intruder to the ground. The face that stares up at you is a mask of bark-like skin. It twists in bafflement. What is your problem? You drag them outside and dump them on the ground. They scuttle under a giant leaf. You turn back to the tap room and see the flames beginning to rise again. Reluctantly, you release your grip on the arsonist, warn them to stay put, and turn to save your tavern.
We need to get this fire under control. Fast! If the fire gets too scary, call the brigade. That takes care of the fires. Now we just need to clean up the mess.
Well, that does it for the fires. But what of the arsonist? That's a loose thread that needs tying up. A nearby staffer mops soot from their face and nods to you. The fires are out. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. You need to find that arsonist. Hopefully they're still where you left them. Outside, you find them huddled under a giant leaf. A dryad with skin like bark and glowing green eyes. But why was a tree person setting fires? They glare at you. Here to apologize? It's the least you should do for interfering with a controlled bird. Of course, that's my job. Wildfires can grow out of control when kindling builds up around the tree trunks. Small fires burn the dead wood and prevent big fires later. This area is long overdue. They gesture to the tavern and surrounding houses nestled into the roots of the giant trees. Look at all the dry wood piled up. The dryad's brow furrows as it looks around. That can't be. Homes in tree corpses? It shudders, the sound like dry branches in a breeze. I thought it odd enough that the wood of dead trees had been cut into little bits, but to stick it back together the wrong way and live inside? That's disgusting. There's a certain beauty to that, if I don't think about the gruesome details. The dryad considers you, mulling it over. I suppose you're no worse than fungus, making its home on a dead log. Harmless, but unpleasant. You've given me so much to think about, most of it bad. Your ways are ghoulish, but as long as the living trees are safe, I won't judge you for how creepy you all are. I'm sorry for any trouble I caused.
I'll compensate you for any damage done to your awful corpse tavern, and then we can part in peace. Thank you, friend.
That went pretty well. Good thing you didn't have to try and explain toilet paper.